Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And today was by far one of the most interesting days in crypto in a very, very long while. Now, a couple of articles have said, oh boy, this is one of the worst days since September. We're witnessing some really, really turbulent times, and things are going to be going down. It's a bear market, yada, yada, yada. I like to disprove those people, say, nope. I don't believe it's a bear market, but I do believe we might see something in the sense of what we saw in April/May, where things just basically come down because of all this FUD and negativity. If you guys have checked my Twitter yesterday, I said, guys, be careful with everything. Emergency announcement all day might hurt stocks and crypto. And over on my Telegram, of which a link is down below, I also told you guys a lot of my friends are panic selling, basically, all their positions yesterday. So I cashed out on a couple of positions and left some open. Yeah, it wasn't the best and it wasn't the most fun. So let's take a look at this. So for Ethereum, Bitcoin, and I guess even for XRP, our trades could have worked in the theory. Yes, we made a trade yesterday, got about 2% profit on XRP at the maximum, with Ethereum from the line right around, check it out, right around 4% profit, and with Bitcoin from the line, because we're going to play fair, right around 1.5 or so percent profit, 1.6 maybe. Point being, it wasn't really that juicy. However, as I also said during that video, we might be having to take profits at 1% just for the 10% gains, and for Bitcoin 15. But I'm going to be honest with you guys, some of my long positions were still open, and one of my XRP positions, unfortunately, did not make it. No, we definitely got wrecked here a little bit with this XRP price movement, but it is okay. It is okay because there's a couple of things we can do. We can always try to buy the bottom. We can always try to hunt for more crypto at some juicy prices, or you guys can subscribe to the channel. Get yourself a couple of hands on those juicy crypto gems that I keep sharing, because some of those coins are just going to pop off, which make every single trade that you've ever lost right again, if you ask me. Now, at the end of the day, though, I think that even buying in right now is a very, very good idea. We're fighting some really, really important, I guess, area right now. But check back on Twitter. Check back all these articles. I don't really want to show it too much, but you guys already know. New York declares emergency through January of 2022. Basically, things are really going heavy right now, in the sense that the media is picking this up. And like we saw back in March, a lot of people are thinking, no, we're going to go back to those March depths, where a little bit afterwards, crypto, of course, flourished, and then quite quickly afterwards, it dissipated again. From some perspective, I also hope that we're going to see the same similar type of movement happening. From another perspective, I'm thinking, no, that would be awful, awful, awful. But the reason we uh-oh. Why did my lights just go out? This is so Oh, if you don't move, I guess. That is an interesting mechanic in a hotel room, that your lights go out after a little while. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, that was sorry, that was weird. I wanted to say it is definitely some positive thing, definitely some negative thing. But I guess a lot of you guys are selling out right now out of their positions yesterday at the night when I tweeted it and was on Telegram. Mostly because they are afraid that people are going to push this narrative, which I just shared with you guys as well, really, really hard. And so people are taking safety before sorry. I'm really not on the same spectrum where I'm like, you know what, I'll just stick to what I got and buy the freaking dip. So not really selling too many altcoins. But from a certain perspective, I do understand some people's reactions to this, because right now it's just one of the most crazy periods in crypto. And even though I personally think buying all these altcoins like Mana, like I've been sharing for so long, are just juicy, juicy, juicy. Look at this. Yesterday I make a video, buy freaking Mana, buy freaking Sandbox. Look where the prices are today. That's what we keep doing as well. It's just, it's the longer term way off. Short term things might be a little bit up and down, because it's hard to say. You don't know how heavy people are going to push this narrative, and I believe fully that this is a manipulated market, because it's not logical for crypto prices to fall like this because of some of these announcements that we're seeing. It just doesn't really make sense. So I fully believe in a manipulated market where people are trying to push the price down. So I'm just buying it up all the way through, and that's the same thing I always keep sharing with people as well. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, we look at worst case scenario. We're going to see the similar sort of movements as we saw back in May, basically, of 2021. It fell back down quite significantly, yes. But let's say you were basically buying every time it went down 10% more. Right now, you would have made way more gains, and in a way more certain fashion, than just trying to buy at the bottom, because you might have not made it work, if you guys get my drift. It might have been like exactly here, where you're trying to wait for the bottom. You couldn't catch this dip because you're not DCAing, and then you couldn't catch this top. You didn't cash out, so hopefully you guys get my drift. I just believe in accumulation of crypto. rather than letting it go. There's a couple of things we can definitely put into the charts right here, but I'm going to say, let's let it cool off. Let's let it see. And I'm having my positions open. Some people close them, but right now, more people are bearish than bullish. I kind of tend to disagree. All right, Kevin O'Leary on the SEC. And by the way, guys, put in the comment section down below. Do you believe bull run or bear run right now? Kevin O'Leary on the SEC v. Ripple lawsuit over XRP. He says, I have zero interest in investing in litigation against the SEC. He has a point. So he says, I have zero interest in investing in litigation against the SEC. That is a very bad idea. It's kind of funny because a lot of the articles which I've read here, like for example what Jeremy Hogan just wrote down, is that people are thinking, if you're actually a big crypto enthusiast and you're holding multiple different altcoins, then you're kind of in the same predicament as XRP is in right now, because there's a 99% chance that XRP is not going to be the only crypto that they'll sue. They'll keep going out for more, and if Ethereum is quote-unquote safe, they'll probably go after ADA or something like that. As Jeremy Hogan says, ADA holders beware. eToro didn't decide to lose money for no reason. The most likely reason to stop ADA trading for US customers is a warning from the SEC. And if the SEC really wants to protect Ethereum, as I've been reading, who would it sue next? Yeah, one of the things that looks really close like Ethereum, like Cardano. At least that's also what I've been kind of thinking about here, that they might want to delist and kind of be more careful with some of these platformers that look like Ethereum, because they've literally said, hey, Ethereum is a security, but we're not going to go after it basically because we're giving it some free pass. That's kind of the way I fetch it. A lot of other cryptos might be next. So that's why these statements from these guys just don't really make sense to me. Cryptocurrency in general, you're fighting a battle against the SEC because the SEC wants to destroy it. Think about that for a good second. You're fighting a battle against the SEC if you're investing in crypto, in the same sense that you're fighting against the US dollar from some perspective. Why would anybody in the world ever use Bitcoin over the US dollar? It's because you don't believe in the system as much. You can also say, yeah, just to make money and quick gains, yes. But why would you actually use Bitcoin rather than US dollars? It is only if you think, mass inflation or unlimited supply of dollars where Bitcoin is limited forever and it's people's controlled money instead of government controlled money. Point being, you're fighting a battle with the establishment already, with every single crypto that you purchase. So this, I don't want to fight a battle against the SEC. What in the world? However, O'Leary said that he prefers to comply with regulators because that's where the real capital is. He has a point. I have no interest in being a crypto cowboy and getting anybody unhappy with me because I have so many assets in the real world that I've invested in that I already have to be compliant. He has a point there. Honestly, guys, let's be truthful here and say, if you don't want to take any risk, crypto is a little bit of a risk in comparison to some, real estate, for example. Even though it can still crash, you're not going to get, picked up off the freaking street or picked out of your home because you bought yourself some crypto. And you're going to get in trouble for real estate. You're getting all this trouble for actually talking about this real estate that you bought to your followers and whatnot. With crypto, eventually there might be some sick rules where you can get punished for talking about a certain crypto or so. And these guys are potentially scared of just investing in that stuff, which might go astray. And they might have to face the backlash for it. So I do understand. Do I disagree? Firmly. I firmly disagree. But that's also because I know this sector will just keep on growing. And the guys who are thinking like this will miss out. It's the same thing as Coinbase delisting XRP. I think it's a really bad choice. So stick with their gut and fight the battle. Because as I've said before, maybe Cardano's going to be next. Maybe Ethereum or whatever's going to be next. Multiple different cryptos are going to be next. It's not going to stop. I guess some guys are knocking on the door. Let me quickly see. I'm not sure that's my door. The people next door, as I said before, are really busy. So maybe, interesting, maybe they hate my talking. All right, never mind. It's going to be a freaking growing industry. It's going to be interesting. As you guys know, I keep investing in it. And, no, I hear people there. I think they knocked on the other people's door. Peculiar. The things we find during these videos, during these live streams, it's always interesting. It's always a freaking story. It's always a journey with you guys living in these hotel rooms. It's something. It's definitely something. But I enjoy it. It's the fun stuff. I want to say crypto keeps growing. Most cryptos will most likely get sued or at least get some attempt to it, depending on what happens to Ripple, because I do believe that the SEC might wait to get the XRP verdict before moving on. However, if XRP loses, a lot of crypto are going to fall, so be wary of that. But I do think Ripple will win, and it will set kind of a precedent for other crypto, and it'll be kind of like the number one crypto in the sense it's the most and first properly regulated crypto in the world. So that's, in my opinion, something to think about. Now, once more, let's quickly see. There's also an article, do this before Cardano skyrockets. It's kind of funny how there's a contrast right now between some people who are so bearish on Cardano and some people who are so bullish on it. Some people, and I've heard this from a lot, say, hey, Cardano might be sued, Cardano was taken off, and people are really, really bearish. From a certain perspective, is also, people are really hating on Cardano for not really that good of a reason, as they're making some proper partnerships over around the world, specifically in Africa. They've got a really good platformer. They got really good roadmap. I mean, why would you hate it? Why would it be bad? Why would it go down, so to speak? I think it's mostly FUD and people's, I guess, illogical reaction to things. But hey, that's just me, and that's just a theory. All right, guys, that was it for today's video. A little crypto newsy video. Pretty interesting if you ask me. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. And I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video later today.